Hello everyone, in this video we'll solve this math Olympiad question. This question is cube root x plus 28 minus cube root x minus 28 is equal to 2. What is the value of x in this math Olympiad question? So first of all, we'll add cube root x plus 28, it will be a, and cube root x minus 28, it will be v. So I can easily, here is 2. So a minus b is equal to 2. So it is our first equation. Then we'll find out here is a is equal to cube root x plus 28 and b is equal to cube root x minus 28. Then if I use both side cube, I can say this cube cancel, this cube cancel. We'll find out here is a cube is equal to x plus 28, and other side we'll find out b cube is equal to x minus 28. Then I can easily here is a cube minus b cube. It will be, look, here is x plus 28, the value of a, and v cube it will be x minus 28, but here is minus, so it will be minus x minus minus, it will be plus 28. Then we'll find out here is a cube minus b cube is equal to, here is x cancel, we'll find out 28 plus 28, it will be 56. So this is our second equation. Then we know that a cube minus b cube, it will be here is 56. Then I can say a minus b whole cube, it will be a cube minus b cube minus 3ab times a minus b. According to these rules, I can say here is a minus b, it will be 2 to the power 3. Because of that, our first equation a minus b, it will be 2. Then here is a cube minus b cube, it will be 56 minus 3 times ab, and a minus b, it will be 2. Then I can easily, here is 2 to the power 3, it will be 8 is equal to 56 minus 6ab. Then I can easily, it will be 6ab is equal to 56 minus 8, it will be 48. Then if I divide both sides 6, so we'll find out here is ab is equal to 8. So this is our third equation. So we'll find out ab is equal to 8. Then remember that we know that a minus b is equal to 2. So at this moment we'll find out the value of a plus b. So we know that a plus b whole square, it will be a minus b whole square plus 4ab. According to these rules, I can easily a minus b, it will be 2, so 2 to the power 2 plus 4ab, it will be 8. Then I can easily 2 to the power 2, it will be 4, and 4 times 8, it will be 32. Then we'll find out a plus b whole square is equal to 36. Then if we use both sides square root, at this moment I can easily erase a plus b is equal to plus minus 6. But remember that we know that a minus b, it will be 2. So at this moment I can say a minus b is equal to 2 and a plus b is equal to 6. And others case I can see easily a minus b is equal to 2 and a plus b is equal to minus 6. Because of that, we'll find out here is a plus b is equal to plus minus 6. Then if I add both equations, so I can see it will be 2a is equal to 8. Because of that, 2 plus 6, it will be 8. Then if I divide both sides 2, this time I can say a is equal to 4. So we know that a plus b is equal to 6. and we know that a is equal to 4, so at this moment I can say 6 minus 4, it will be 2. So we are find out a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 2. And others case, look, if I add both equation, this time I can see it will be 2a, this cancel, so we'll find out here is minus 4. Then if I divide both side 2, so a is equal to minus 2, so a is equal to minus 2. And our other equation here is a plus b is equal to minus 6. So in this case, if I put the value of a here is, so here is a is equal to minus 2 plus b is equal to minus 6. So at this moment I can say here is b is equal to minus 6, this is 2, then I can say here is minus 4. So here is a is equal to minus 2, b is equal to minus 4. So I can say we'll find out the value of a is equal to 4 and this time b is equal to 2. And others case we'll find out here is a is equal to minus 2. This time we'll find out here is b is equal to minus 4. So remember that a is equal to, look, here is aq is equal to x plus 28. So if I use both side cubes, so I can say cube is equal to 4 to the power 3. Then aq, it will be x plus 28, so I can see easily it will be x plus 28 is equal to 4 to the power 3, it will be 64. Then I can say here is x is equal to 64 minus 28, so it will be 36. And again, if I use both side cubes, so b cube is equal to 2 to the power 3, I can say b to the power 3, it will be 2 to the power 3, we know that it will be 8, so b to the power 3, it will be x minus 28. So I can say easily it will be x minus 28 is equal to 8. So at this moment I can say x is equal to 8 plus 28, it will be 36. But others case we'll find out a is equal to minus 2. So at this moment we know that a is equal to minus 2. So if I use both side cube, so I can say a cube is equal to minus 8. Here is minus 2 and whole to the power odd number, so it will be minus 8. But remember that aq is equal to x plus 28, x plus 28, and here is minus 8. At this moment I can say here is x is equal to minus 8 minus 28, it will be minus 36. And others case we'll find out here is b is equal to minus 4. Look, v is equal to minus 4. So in this case, if I use both side cube, so cube, and here is b to minus 4 whole to the power 3, so I can say b to the power 3 is equal to minus 4 and whole to the power 3, it will be minus 64. Then b to the power 3, you know that it will be x minus 28, so x minus 28 is equal to minus 64. Then I can say here is x is equal to minus 64 plus 28. Here is minus 28, so I can see it will be plus 28. So x is equal to minus 36. So we will find out x is equal to positive 36 and here is minus 36. So I can say our final answer is x is equal to plus minus 36. This is our final answer in this math Olympiad question.